All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Real Talk with Ronnie. I'm Ronald Lynn, your fantastic host. And here on our show tonight, we welcome my good friend Darius Mayfield, who is the congressional candidate for Congress here in New Jersey in District 12. Ran against Botany Watson Coleman. Came pretty close. Unfortunately, did not win. However, Darius is a rising star in the party here in Jersey, and we know he's going to be doing great things in the future. So he is on our show tonight, and we're catching up with Darius to see what he's been up to since the election. Mr. Mayfield, how are you?
I'm well, man. And yourself?
Good. Now, before this show started, we were kind of chatting, and you mentioned that you are right now currently in Dallas. What's going on in Dallas?
Yeah, I had to come out here for a meeting. I know some people haven't really seen me on social media as much as I was, 2, 3, 4 months ago. I promise you guys, I'm actually more busy now than I was when I was running because we've kind of took everything that we've learned through the campaign, kind of combined all the issues that are passionate to myself and my team, and are diligently working behind the scenes to do some pretty amazing stuff to keep pushing things forward. So I had to come out to Dallas to have a meeting with one of our partners that's working on something pretty special for us. It's actually a product that sometime early next year we'll be bringing out, and I think will really help assist people looking to run for office that may not understand or know how to actually go about doing that. So I'm just, the juices are flowing. The ideas are being thrown around, and we're working on some pretty cool stuff behind the scenes.
Okay, great. So since the election, you've been around the world, or not around the world, you've been around the country, or maybe around the world, I don't know. But so currently you're working on a venture that will help people or assist people who are looking to run for office. This is like an app.
It's a couple of different parts to it. I don't want to go too far into detail yet because we've been working on it. I haven't even hinted at it, on social media or anything like that. But I'm on here with you, Ron. Basically, it's going to be somewhat of an educational tool. One of the things that I found that was, especially since the age of Trump, we've had a lot more people enter the political arena,
right?
Kind of like Trump, that never were in politics before, but, have an affinity for their people, want to do things to push the agenda forward, want to help out their fellow Americans. And the thing I hear most often is they don't know how to even get started. They don't know what to do. They don't know what needs to be done. They don't know the steps to take to actually make that tangible. So, I was a little bit of the same when I first started. But obviously, I looked into things. I did my research. I talked to the right people to start kind of figuring those things out. And fortunately, it all came together for me. But I know all too often it doesn't necessarily come together for people, and they just get frustrated, not understanding, what viable steps they should really take to actually begin their journey in running for office. So we're going to provide them with something that will hopefully help educate them in that and help assist them in doing that. And most of all, give them the confidence to do just that.
Okay, great. Wow. So it sounds pretty exciting. And I can't wait to
see
what this product is, right?
Well, the goal is to, honestly, and again, this is the first time I'm even talking about it publicly, but again, it's you, man. So I'm honored to do it.
Thank you.
We are looking at, for that one specific thing I'm talking about now, I'm looking at, by the time CPAC comes around next year, the goal is to have it all completed by March or sometime. If not all completed, 80 to 90% of it, because it's one of those things where we can keep adding on as even after we actually introduce the initial product. So the goal is by the time we come around to CPAC, and maybe even have a booth in CPAC to start presenting this product as well. But yeah, we're working diligently. There's a lot of writing involved. There's a lot of everything involved. A lot of just recalling what we went through. A lot of recollection being had to just understand what we did, what we went through, the different challenges people that are facing. Because I see people all the time. I saw this guy the other day on social media. He went on one of my posts and he was just like, all these rhinos keep running, or all this keeps running, and you know what? I'm just going to throw my hat